Card.Bren High School. This is the Christmas tournament, the very first game for the Trojans as they take on the Chargers of Cardinal-Brennan. And this game here, in this gymnasium, it's kind of a little short and a little shy on the room over here. So I'm sitting on a stage underneath the one basket here. So it'll be a different perspective tonight in this ball game. But hopefully the Trojans won't make any difference to the Trojans as they will win this ball game tonight, we hope. The Chargers coming in tonight with a losing record. I think they might have a record of 0-6 or something. They haven't won a ball game yet, according to the sheet that Coach Hain has supplied me with. So the Trojans should do all right tonight up here, you would think. The girls in the earlier ball game lost, so they'll play the consolation round tomorrow. And hopefully the boys will be playing tomorrow night for the championship game against Williams Valley, who beat Tri-Valley today. So Williams Valley will appear tomorrow night, and hopefully it'll be against our Trojans. So we'll find out here as we get the introductions of the ball players now, and then we'll be back with the starting tip-off here in just a moment. Send out their starting five. It'll be Kessler with Buffington, Antis, Weaver, and I missed Troutman. So here we go. The names for the Chargers I have, but they're not going to be accessible up here. You can't hardly read them. It's a little dark up here. So I know there's a couple of brothers there. I think 22 and 20 out there might be brothers, Facelli brothers or something like that. But I'm not going to attempt to try to pick them out. So there's a shot from the side for two. That's long, and the rebound comes down underneath, controlled there by Anthony Weaver. Back here for Andys. Andys on the wing for Buffington. Buffington, nice bounce pass underneath. Shot put up by Weaver, good for two. Or rather by Troutman, good for two. So the Trojans lead 2-0. The height advantage probably goes to a little bit anyway to the Chargers. On the baseline and hold everything. We're going to have a push foul underneath called on UD. I think it's going to be on Troutman. No, it's on Antis. So he will pick up first foul of the ball game for him. First foul of the ball game, period. 12 from outside for three. No good. Rebound tipped around inside. Controlled here by, well, let's see. It's going to be picked up by the Chargers. Drop on the baseline. Stolen away nicely in there by Buffington. And back comes Zach. Zach near far side over there for Andys. Buffington taking it inside for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound in there by Kessler. And a foul called on 40 of the Chargers. And UD will inbound the ball. Sorry for the darkness of the picture when they're down here. Shot from the side, no good. And a rebound tipped around there, controlled to Kessler. Goes outside with it. Shot from out there by Weaver, wouldn't go. And the Trojans still controlling the ball. Buffington for 2, it's good. It's 4-0 UD. Here's 12. They'll swing it over the side for three. Nope, not that time, and a rebound comes down to Buffington. Zach bringing it up court for UDA. He'll stop and drop it there for Antis. Antis into the paint looking for two. Wouldn't go. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up and in good. And timeout called by the Chargers. Nice bucket there by Antis. Gives the Trojans a 6-0 margin with 5:42 left here in the first quarter. Okay. So the Trojans shutting them out here in the first 5 minutes 35 seconds left in the first quarter. On the baseline. Inside, they'll push it back out. Ooh, blocked out of his hands, tripped out of there. Weaver, quick pass ahead here for Buffington. Buffington stopping, looking for two, wouldn't go. And the rebound put back up by Andys is good. Over into the corner they go with it.
You don't want to get down here. You're scared to get the ball down here. Second half.
Here's 10. Pushing it back out here. Now on the baseline, he'll drive it. Stop. Pop one up. Blocked out of there nicely by Kessler, but picked up by the Chargers. Kessler with a good block that time. Chris got a big paw up there. Here's 12 for 3. No good. Rebound comes down here, and his quick pass here for Buffington. Buffington for 2. Wouldn't go, and a rebound comes down to the Chargers. Zach might have gone in there. There, it's stolen away nicely, and then they'll throw it away. As Anthony Weaver made a good steal, but then fired it out over on the wing over there, and there's no one there to get it. So, Chargers inbound the ball. Across the court it comes here for 10. 12 for 3 again. That time it's good. Oh, he had 3 or 4 shots at it. That one went down. It's 8-3. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Trojans on top. Here's Zach dropping it inside. Kessler for 2, wouldn't go. And on the rebound, we got a push foul on 40. Should be. 40 will pick up his second foul, and he'll also check out of the ball game now. 24 in there to replace him for the Chargers as UD will inbound the ball. Troutman for Andes. Andes out in front. Bounces it over here for Buffington. Now back outside here. Andes. Buffington from outside for 3. No good. Rebound right underneath there to Weaver. Wouldn't go. The ball comes back outside here. Now Weaver's got it again. Weaver takes it off the glass for no glass that time for Anthony Weaver. All net. 10-3 UD. 3:23 left in the first quarter. You see the scoreboard. They'll push it back outside. 3 more? No, not that time. And on the rebound, let's see, controlled here to Andes. Andes will bring it up court, I think. Yep, now he's got it. Andes checking him out, working it inside, pushing it back over there for that Weaver. Anthony Weaver spinning it back out here, but it's a kick. And now it'll be picked up here by Kessler. Into the wing here for Troutman. Troutman out there for that pass over here for Antes. Antes stops and pops, but a push foul will be called on 20. And that's going to send Andes to the foul line for UDA. He'll be shooting 2. First shot was perfect. He'll shoot one more. Second shot by Justin Good. He goes 2 for 2, makes it a 12-3 ball game. Trojans sneaking out to a comfortable first period lead so far. 10 goes on the baseline with it underneath. Spins around, puts a shot up, blocked away by Kessler, and then out of bounds it goes. Off UD. Chris with a good block that time underneath there. And the Chargers will inbound the ball. Here's 12 for 2. No good. Rebound and a foul called on the Trojans, I think. It'll be on Antes. His first, I believe. 2:10 left here in the first quarter. No, it's on 33 Kessler, rather, his first. Pass on the baseline, and he couldn't get it. Here comes Weaver, heading right into our camera, had the ball come loose. Pushes it back over here now, and they'll drop it back to Buffington. Gets it back there for Troutman. Justin will take it around the other wing. Andes from outside, just a little bit short. Rebound. Let's see, controlled here to the Chargers, and back comes that double deuce. Taking it inside and hold everything. foul on Buffington. 52. Oh, right underneath was 52, and he missed the shot. And the second try is blocked out of there. Nice blocking there by one of the Trojans. I'm not sure who it was from this angle, but it was a good block anyway. And Chargers inbounding 24 for two. Wouldn't go. And the rebound comes down here to Buffington. So the Chargers having no luck. Here's Zach pushing it out here for a shot by Weaver, good for two. Anthony Weaver gets two more. It's 14-3 with a minute 14 left here and counting it down now, as you can see there. Shot from outside for three, no good. Rebound comes down here to the Trojans, and they're going to lose the ball away. And 12's got it. Minute left here in the first period. Nice pass inside, shot put up, good for two. 52 for two. 14-5. Down to 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. They're after Buffington, and then a foul called. The foul will be on 20, his second. And that sent Justin Troutman to the floor, but he's okay. Justin will inbound the ball. And here comes Buffington, dropping it for Troutman. Over the wing there. Here's Andes for Buffington. Clock down to 28 seconds in the first. Troutman and Andes will stay back. Andes for Buffington. 18 seconds. Over the wing it comes. Troutman. Just the ball came loose. Picked up in here, however, by Buffington. 9 seconds remaining. Trojans don't want to mess this up now. Here's Troutman taking it on the baseline. He's going to push it back outside. This is good if it goes. Wouldn't go, and that's going to do it as the quarter comes to an end. So at the end of one, it is the Trojans up by 9. It's UDA 14. And the Chargers of Card.Bren 5. Period 2 beginning. Trojans with the advantage. Buffington with it for UD. We're here for Troutman. Troutman from outside. Oh, in and out. Wouldn't stay down. The ball tips back here for a shot from outside by Weaver. His shot wouldn't go. And a rebound comes down to the Chargers. And back comes that 12 guy. Trying to move it on the wing. Nope, nothing doing there. Trojan plays a good D. Shot from outside for three. It is no good. And on the rebound, Kessler ties it up inside with 52. On a tie, it's going to stay Charger ball. Good tie up in there by Chris Kringle Kessler. Here's 12. Andy's guarding him. Troutman guarding this young fella. Now inside, a nice bounce pass inside for 55, and he finished it off nicely for the Chargers. Probably one of the best plays of the game for the Chargers so far. Now the ball's stolen away. 32 for two, no good, but a foul called. Foul will be on Andrews. He'll pick up his second, I believe. We'll see. On 12. They called that on Buffington, his second. First shot, no good. Official made a correction now. It was on 21, and that's who they gave it to. So Andis gets his second, and Zach Buffington goes back to one foul. Well, he made one. It's 14-8 now as the Chargers slowly but surely creep up on the Trojans as the Trojans have some trouble in the forecourt. Pass put up. It's good. Foul will be on 41 Weaver. And young fellow will go to the line shooting one to get three. It's now a 4-point ball game. And timeout called by Upper Dauphin. 6:39 remaining here in the first half. Trojans by 4. 52 to the foul line, shooting 1. And it's a good one. So all of a sudden, it's a 3-point ball game. Now the Trojans began the quarter with a 9-point lead. Now it's a 3-point, and the pressure being put on UD now. It's pretty intense here. They're going to break it this time, though. Down here for Weaver. Anthony passes it back out in front for Buffington. Buffington drop it over no wing. Here comes Weaver with it. Underneath he goes. Passes it back outside. Shot for 3 is good by Troutman for 3. 17-11. UD on top. Oh, stolen away nicely by Buffington for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes down here to the Chargers. Oh, Zach missed the layup. They'll dump it outside. Looking for 2. No good. Rebound comes down there to Weaver. Ahead quickly for Buffington. Buffington stopping, dropping it back for Anthony Weaver from the side. No good. Rebound control there to the Chargers, and back up court they come. 5:40 left here in the first half. 17-11. UD by 6. Pull back, you can see the clock. .32. Inside for that 52 guy. And he puts a shot up and in good. He's a tall, lanky kid. Gee whiz, how about a... Oh, they knocked him out of bounds over there, huh? So it'll turn it over. And into the ball game comes Dietrich for UD. Chad into the ball game, number 22. So go to the corner, front. Inside to 55 for 2. He shot it over everything. Buffington with a rebound. Quick pass over here now for Weaver, or for Troutman. And he will go to the line shooting 2. No, did that go in? Yeah. Wow, that went in. All right. So he'll be at the line shooting 1 to get 3. 19-13 to score, and we can make it 20 here. And he did. And time call for a sub. 4:40 left in the half. Trojans by 7. .22 coming down court with it. Trying to figure out who these guys' names are at halftime. 2-2. Baseline shot, good for 2. 20-15. That comes Dietrich. Picking it up over here for Buffington. There for Dietrich. Chad out in front and had the ball kicked. And it'll be UD to inbound the ball. 24 got a foot on that one. Trojans will inbound. Buffington will inbound for UDA. Right here for a pass to Buffington. Run it on the baseline to Weaver for 2. It's good. Nice play. And Weaver finishing it off for UD. 22-15. Margin back at 7 for the Trojans. Inside of 4 minutes to play here in the half. 24 for 2. Yep, the bucket counts and a foul underneath. 22-17 and foul on UD. Foul was on Weaver, and 24 made his shot. So it's a 4-point ball game now. 22-18. As the Trojans bring it right here to Weaver for 2. His shot wouldn't go. Return shot wouldn't go. And back come the Chargers. On the baseline. Oh, and then we're going to call a hold foul on UDA. Called by UDA. 3:31 left here in the first half. Timeout over 52, looking for one, wouldn't go. Rebound at 24 though, and his shot put up and in good. We've got a 2-point ball game. 22-20, the Trojans by 2. Chad Dietrich picking it up over there. Now Chad's got it back again. Swing it over there to Antes. Antes right here for Buffington, but a hold called, or no, a walk called. A walk called on the Trojans. On the right wing they go with it. Pushing it back out. Now on the baseline. 52 dumping it right there for 24. We're tied up at 22 all. So the Trojans, who saw that 9-point lead melt here, then they walk on the end line and give the Chargers a chance to come back and regain the lead or take the lead for the first time in the ball game. Trojans started out with a 12-3 run. And let's see, Troutman will check out of the ball game now as Anthony Weaver back in there for UDA. 2:44 left here in a half. 10 for 2, no good. Rebound to that big 52 though. He puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes on to Kessler. Chris has got to get up there and battle these big guys because he's our big guy. Here's Andis having a lot of trouble with it, and then finally a push foul will be called on 22. And UD will inbound the ball. 2:24 left here in the first half, all tied up at 22 each. Zach Buffington to inbound the ball for UDA. Back there for Chad Dietrich. Dietrich across the timeline with it. The wing here for Antes. Now inside it goes. And then the ball came loose. Still loose. Picked up in here by the Chargers, who come down the court with a chance to take the lead for the first time. On the baseline. Pushing it here for that 24 guy for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebounded nicely inside there to Kessler, who will dump it back over here now for that Antes. Near wing it comes. For 2, no good. Rebounded in there to 52. That was Dietrich, Chad Dietrich, shooting that one up and rimmed the net, the basket, but wouldn't go down. 1:43 left here in the first half. Near stole was stole away. Here comes Buffington with it. Zach for 2. It's good. Way to go, Zach. All right. Good move by that Zach Buffington that time. Give the Trojans the lead back now, 24-22. For 3. No good. Rebound comes down there. 24's got it. Pushes it back here for that 10 guy. For 2. Yes. And it's all tied up at 24 with 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's a pass for Zach. Zach Buffington bounces it over in the wing. Shot from the side over there, a little bit too long by Andis, and back. Or that was Weaver rather. And back come the the Chargers. 41 seconds left. Now they might want to play it down here and see if they can take a lead in the halftime. They have not led in the game at all. Watch the clock up here. Here's a near steal by Dietrich. Wow. Well, that got him a little more action. Chad almost sold that ball away from him. Near side it comes here now. 13 seconds. You can see the time. Into the corner it goes. Shot tipped away. Stole away. 6 seconds remaining. Back, and then it's going to be tapped out of bounds over there by the Chargers. 3.2 seconds remaining in the first half. 3.2 seconds. Came loose, and that's going to do it. So the score at halftime, all tied up here now. The Chargers of Cardinal-Bren 24, the UDA Trojans 24. Back in the second half in just a moment.
40, yeah, that'll work.
Well, UDA will put the ball in play now, try to untie this ball game as they go the other direction. Here's Andes with it. And got 5 seconds called on Justin Andes that time, as Justin didn't have anybody to throw it to. And so the Chargers still with the opportunity to take the lead for the first time in the ball game. They still have not led in the ball game, tied it many times. Right underneath the 4-0 for 2. It's good. And Cardinal-Bren has the lead by 2 for the first time in the game. Here's Troutman. Buffington. And they're going to call a walk on Zach as he got tied up over there. And 12 out there is one of those Finelli brothers. 20 is the other. Here's 10.
3 seconds. 3.
There's a Finelli. Underneath he goes with it. Stolen away by Andes. Andes coming up court with it. Over in the wing. Here's Buffington stepping up, looking for 3. It's good. A 3-point shot by Zach Buffington. So the Trojans get the lead back now, 27-26.
10 seconds.
Here's a shot for 2. It is no good. And on the rebound, let's see, controlled inside here to, well, we have a foul called. Foul might be on Andes. Wow. The ball game, Chad Dietrich back in there for the Trojans as the young fella hits a 3 and gives the Homers the lead again now, 29-27. And there's a turnover out in front as the ball got to come up on Zach Buffington. And so Chargers inbounding the ball. On the baseline. 10 back outside. Now again over here for that 10 guy. Inside they'll go. Shot from in front. No good. Return shot. No good. Rebound comes down here. Control to Weaver. Back over here for Dietrich. Dietrich taking it all the way down the court. Will stop it. Pop it inside here for Kessler. And then he has the ball tied up and a foul called. Foul will be on number 12. And UDA will inbound the ball. Trojans trail by 2. Need 2 to tie. This is Buffington. Pushing it over here for a shot by Weaver for 2. It's good. Anthony Weaver gets 2. And it's all tied at 29. Ball tipped and out of bounds it goes. Should be black ball, and it is. Good play over there by UD. Troutman inbounds it here to Dietrich. Chad taking it up the court, moving it around out in front nicely. Picking it up, taking it inside for 2. No, dropping it for 2 for Anthony Weaver. Good pass from Chad Buffington to Anthony Weaver, and Weaver finished it off nicely. 5:13 left here in the third quarter. Trojans now up by 2. The Chargers getting ready to inbound the ball now. Here we go. Playing in the third quarter.
You got there, he get hit with me.
For 3. No good. Rebound, let's see, controlled inside here, and then they're going to call a tie-up. And on the tie-up, it'll remain Charger ball.
No, they called a jump, not a foul. I believe. Call, ref.
Inside, stolen away nicely by Zach Buffington. Quick pass ahead for Dietrich. Underneath he goes with it for Troutman. Dumps it off over there. Shot partially blocked off the side of the glass it goes. And then a foul called on UD.
He's still one leg with his eyes open. Fine. But stand there and close his eyes, he goes.
Foul on Weaver. His third. Wow. Anthony Weaver picked up his third.
That's a jump ball there, right?
For three. No good. Rebound comes down here controlled by them. For two, it's good. Shot put up by that 20 guy, or 22. Good for two. Here's Weaver. Or Troutman, rather, over there for Dietrich. Chad wanted to go in, but he's fouled. 22 with a foul for the Chargers. 4:05 left in the third. Tied at 31. 22 picks up his second. Andis back into the ballgame to replace Buffington for UD. Here's Weaver charging one to the up to the bucket, no good, and the rebound comes down to the Chargers. Anthony flying in there, just couldn't get that shot to go down. For two, wouldn't go. Return shot put up and in, good. 33-31, now the Chargers on top. There comes Andis with it. Andis rolled everything, another foul called. Another foul on 22, that'll be his third. With 3:24 left here in the third, team's third, and he picks up his third personal. Justin Troutman out of the ball game. In to replace him is Buffington. Zach out in front here for Antis. Here's Dietrich. Antis, ooh, inside for Chris Kessler. Chris for two, wouldn't go. A rebound comes down here to the Chargers. Dropping it inside, shot good for two. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Chargers, now 4 points. 35-31, Chargers by 4. Ball knocked away, but coming right back to the Trojans. Buffington for three, it's good. Zach rips one for three. 35-34, Trojans trail by 1. This is for three, that's good. 37-34. Here comes Buffington up court with it for UD. Buffington gonna go all the way, loops the shot up short, and rebound comes down to that number 10. On the right wing with it. They'll try to play it out front, see if they can develop something out there. Minute 55 left here in the third. For three, no good. And on the rebound, let's see, it's going to be out of bounds, but it might stay here now, as I think Chris Kessler got a hand on that one. Chris will check out of the ball game now as Justin Troutman back in there for UDA. Then timeout called by the Trojans. Trojans trailing by 4 with 1:44 left in the third. Okay, the Chargers inbounding following the UD timeout. Shot from the side, no good. Rebounded in there to Buffington. Zach picking it up. Up court he comes with it now for Troutman. Then to Andis. Andis taking it in. Pushing it back outside for three. Hits good. Three more for Zach Buffington. And that makes the score 38-37. Trojans trail by 1. Stolen away nicely by Chad Dietrich. Ahead to come the Trojans with a pass here for Andis. Andis fakes once, puts a shot up and in good. Trojans regain the lead. They were down by 4. They now lead by 1. 39-38. This was that finale, one of the finales. Inside, a foul called on Anthony Weaver. 6 seconds remaining here in the third. Right on the baseline for a shot for 2. Well, that puts the Chargers up ahead now by 1, 40-39. Time winding down here in the third. Here comes Anthony Weaver. Had it tapped loose from him. Picked up in here by the Chargers. 30 seconds left. Let's see the clock at the top. 40-39. Trojans by 1. They're playing it down here now. 13 seconds, 12, 11, so forth. 7 seconds. Oh, hold everything. A foul before. A foul will be on Buffington, I think. Nope. Foul is on Chad Dietrich. With 4.4 seconds left here in the third. This is good if it goes. It's good. Yep, shot the 3 right at the buzzer. So the score at the end of 3, 43-39. The Chargers by 4. Well, fourth period underway here now as the Trojans will inbound the ball. Now trailing by 4. Game seesaw is back and forth pretty much. Here's Dietrich with it. Still has control of it. Takes it and dumps it on the wing there for Troutman. Here's Andis. Andis pushes it up for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebounded here to the Chargers and back they come. Trojans have got to be careful with this outfit. Drive underneath and he's on the line. Walked on the end line here. And so UD will inbound the ball. Trojans get a break. And let's see if we can get a couple of points here now. Anderson there along with Buffington, Dietrich, Kessler, and Troutman. This is Dietrich. Chad looking for something underneath. He's spinning it out here for Buffington. Buffington dropping it back here for Andis. Justin pushing it here for Dietrich. Dietrich spins it back over here for Buffington. Buffington's got a bunch of 3, well, 2 or 3 threes anyway. Here's Dietrich over there for Buffington. Buffington for 2. That is off the mark, and on the rebound, controlled in there by 20. Into the wing it comes. Whoa, stolen away by the Trojans. And back comes Buffington. In the corner he goes. He'll spin it back here. Andis for 3. Just a little bit short. Andis has his own rebound, however. Stops, pops it up, looking for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebound on the other side is going to go off of Kessler. And out of bounds it goes. And UD will inbound the ball. So it didn't go off Kessler, I guess. Must have been out of bounds first. Andis for 3. It's good. Justin Andis for 3 makes it a 43-42 ball game, and timeout called by the Chargers. Okay, the Charger timeout obviously over, and they're going to work it around down here. 12. We'll bring it up the court, and 10 seconds has elapsed before the Charger could get it over the timeline, so the Trojans with some good defense now, some good forecourt pressure. Put it on them, and it'll be UD looking to take the lead back again now as they trail by 1. Here's Chad Dietrich with it for the Trojans. For Andes. Andes right inside, a push foul on number 22, is it? Yeah, push foul on 22. And UD will inbound the ball. His picked up his 4th foul. Shot for the wing, no good. Rebounded to the Trojans. Here's Weaver with it, and they're going to say he walked.
Probably didn't. If he got the ball in, they can build it out.
20 for 2, no good. Rebound comes down here to the Trojans, and once again, the Trojans with an opportunity to regain the lead. Here's a drive inside and a walk called. A walk on Dietrich that time. Chad tried to NBA that one.
A little extra.
Yeah. He's 52 with it. Out in front. Near wing over here they'll go. Trojans trying to desperately to regain that lead here. Gonna keep them off the board this time. 5:15 left here in the game. Swinging it around the perimeter.
Watch 12.
From outside, no good. Rebound comes down here to 24. He'll push a shot up. Good for 2. And the Trojans trail by 3. (45-42). Card.Bren on top. Nice pass underneath for Weaver. A good pass from Andes to Anthony Weaver, and Weaver put it home. The Trojans trail again by 1. Oh, here's a steal. Here comes Andes with it for 2. It wouldn't go. Return shot put up and in good. Trojans lead 46-45. Some sloppy play that time by the Chargers cost them. Justin Andes picked it off and put it in. From the side for 3. That's short. On the rebound, let's see. We've got a foul underneath. Foul might be on 22 Dietrich. It was. Chad picked up the foul. It was on the rebound, not on the shot. So the Trojans will put it in, or the Chargers put it in play. For 3, no good. Rebound there to Troutman. Troutman ahead here now for Andes. Andes coming down the court. Over the wing he goes with it. Dietrich for Andes. Here's Buffington for UD. Trojans with a 1-point lead now, 46-45. This game is going to go right down to the wire the way it would appear. Here's Andes with it. Justin standing out here now. He'll start it inside, but then push it back over here now as the clock spins on down. Here's Dietrich. Here for Andes. Andes back here for Buffington. Buffington from outside for 3. Wouldn't go. Rebound, let's see. Comes down inside here, no foul. And back comes 12 with it for the Chargers.
You missed that one.
For 3, no good. Rebound out of bounds off 52. It'll be black ball. And timeout called by the Chargers. 2:56 left here in the ball game, and the Trojans will have the ball after this Charger timeout. Okay, timeout is over. 2:56 remaining in the ball game. Trojans by 1, 46-45. They have the ball. Dietrich up court for UDA. Has Buffington on his left wing. Andes out in front. This is Andes with it. Andes back here for Buffington. Zach pushing it back here for Dietrich. Dietrich pushing it over in a baseline. Now back out front for Andes. Andes Pushing it off the hands and out of bounds it goes. Wow. Trojans did not want to do that with 2:28 left here in the game, and the Chargers have the basketball. Here's a Vanelli. Over to another Vanelli. I think 52 at Breyer or something like that. 24 I don't even have on the sheet. Doesn't matter, but anyway, they'll swing it over here now for that Vanelli out in front. Across the court. Tries to take it in, couldn't do it. 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. 2 minutes. For a three, no good. On the rebound, my goodness, a walk will be called. A walk will be called, all tangled up with the Charger, and a walk called. The Chargers inbounding the ball. Here he comes charging into the paint for two. It's good. And the Chargers go up by 147-46. Minute and a half left here in the ball game. Here's Buffington bouncing it over here for Antes. Antes out in front. Here's Buffington. Buffington Coach Hain calls timeout. 1:10 left here in the ball game. And the Trojans with the basketball need one to tie it up, two to take the lead. Trojan timeout is over. They'll inbound the basketball underneath their own basket here now, as they'll swing it out here now for Weaver. Here's Buffington. We'll watch the clock. Back here for Buffington. Less than a minute to play. Trojans trail by one. This is Dietrich. Near side over there. Loop it on the baseline. Anthony Weaver back out front here. Clock down 48 seconds. On the baseline. Buffington. Dietrich. Dietrich. Buffington for three. Short. Rebound, let's see, controlled here to UDA. Inside for a shot by Buffington for three. That's off the mark. And on the rebound, controlled, and a foul call, a push foul underneath. 27 seconds remaining in the ball game. Non-shooting foul. The Chargers will inbound the ball, and let's hope they cannot get a bucket here. 22 checks into the ball game. 40 going out for the Chargers. And a foul called on Buffington. It'll be the sixth, or will it be a 1-and-1? Let's see. Yeah, 1-and-1. 1-and-1. 24.8 seconds remaining here in the game. And 22 will go to the foul line shooting a 1-and-1. So we want them to miss this one. We want to get the rebound and set up for that final shot. Here's his first try. It is no good. Rebound comes down to 20. His shot, good for two. Well, that was the rebound the Trojans needed and didn't get. That might have really hurt them. Now they trail by three. Somebody's going to have to hit a three, and timeout called by the Trojans. 14 seconds remaining. Trojans will have the ball trailing by three. Well, let's see what kind of a play the Trojans have come up with here with just 14 seconds remaining, trailing by three. Jim Buffington has it, and Jim nails it over here in the wing for Dietrich. And Dietrich is fouled, 40, pushing him all over the place. They didn't want to get fouled, but it'll be non-shooting with just 7.8 seconds left. So somebody's going to have to get open and gun one up here. And they will watch the clock. This is Andis. Andis is fouled. That's the 16th foul. And timeout is going to be called by the Chargers. 6.4 seconds remaining in the ball game. Trojans will have the ball, but they trail by 3. Well, it's game time now for the Trojans as they inbound the basketball with 6.4 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll push it back here for Dietrich. Dietrich pushing it back over here for Buffington. Buffington for 3, off the mark. Rebound comes down inside as the game ends. Final score is the Chargers of Card.Bren perhaps winning their first game of the year, 49. The Trojans dropping this ball game by 3, 46. So Trojans just could not maintain that early margin that they had as the Chargers, equal to their name, came charging back and took care of the Trojans here tonight. So the Trojans, girls and boys, will play in a consolation game. Not the way I wanted it, but it's best for me for taping. But nevertheless, they will play in the consolation game tomorrow afternoon right here when they will take on the let's see, Tri-Valley. Yeah, Tri-Valley Bulldogs here tomorrow afternoon. So that's going to do it tonight. Trojans just not having enough to overcome these Chargers who played a heck of a good ball game. So see you tomorrow afternoon for the consolation ball games. Well, the Trojans up here at Card.Bren High School for the consolation round of the 1199 tournament here for 2001 Christmas tournament, and Trojans looking to win a consolation game here against the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. So the Trojans will be taking the court here in just a moment against these Bulldogs, and we'll be back with that action in just a sec. Well, the teams have been introduced now. The Trojans sent out their starting 5, which is including Buffington, Antis, Kessler, Troutman, and Weaver. So here we go. We'll pick up the Tri-Valley boys as we go along, controlled here by UDA. Troutman over here for Buffington. Again, we're using the end zone shot this game. Kessler looking for something to happen. Got it outside here for Antis. This is Weaver. Anthony trying to look and do something with it. Pushes it over in a wing for Antis. Justin Antis inside here for Kessler. Kessler takes it to the hoop for 2. It's good. Chris Kessler gets himself the first 2 points of the ball game. It's 2-0. Ooh, here's a tie-up, a good tie-up here as Troutman reached in there and grabbed, or rather Weaver reaching in there and grabbing that one. It'll be inbounded here by Barry. 24 Barry. Outside he goes to it. Inside here, Edling had it. Passes it over here for Barry. Barry's shot no good. Rebound down here for Kessler. We'll drop it back here now for Antis. The Tri-Valley Bulldogs have quite a streak going for no wins. They have a losing streak going that includes 6 or 7 this year. They've not won a game this year yet. And it goes back a couple of seasons. So the Bulldogs would be involved in a great upset should they defeat our Trojans here this afternoon. There's Barry switching it over there for that 3 guy. 3 we don't have. I don't think if he changed jerseys or what. Here's a shot from outside. Good for 2, and the ball game is tied up 2-2. It's Antis. And Justin will bring it up court. Antis still has it over here for Troutman. Justin looking inside. Right inside here on the top goes Chris Kessler. Here's Buffington on the baseline for 2. It's good. Zach Buffington down the chute for 2. It's 4-2 UD. Played 2 minutes into the first period. Barry shoots it over in a wing. Shot from outside by 3, no good. Rebound comes down here, and Barry will try to save it in, but can't do it. Of course. court with it comes Zach Buffington. Zach over in a wing there for Antes. Antes looking for something to happen. Inside, passes it back to the top of the circle here for Kessler. Back to Troutman. And then back here for Weaver. Here's Buffington with it. For Antes. This is Kessler. Trojans trying to work it around. Outside, Troutman for three, wouldn't go. Rebound comes down inside here, and back quickly with it comes that 42 guy. Shot from the side for three, wouldn't go, and on the rebound, let's see, controlled here to Andes. Andes coming up court with it in a hurry for UD. Over the wing it goes to Kessler. Drives a nice bounce pass inside for Weaver, good for two. Nice bounce pass from that Chris Kessler that time. Inside is 6'2" UD. Here's shot from outside, no good. Rebound, let's see, controlled here to the Trojans. Buffington coming up court with it for UDA. Buffington tried to take it in the paint. It was tripped up inside there, and back with he comes, and Zach is injured on the far end of the court. We have Zach Buffington down here, and I'm not exactly sure what happened to Zach, but he is very slow getting up. Here's number 3. He'll be shooting for the Bulldogs. Here's his first try. It is no good. Snyder's second shot, good. He made 1 out of 2, makes it a 6-3 ball game. And the Trojans will take it up court. Here comes Andes with it, spinning away up court. Over on the wing he goes. Shot from over there by Troutman, no good. On the rebound, Chris Kessler puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded again here to Kessler, who'll dump it back outside, and then a shot put up and in off a good pass from Dietrich. Weaver puts the shot up. It's 8-3 UD. Snyder out in front. Here's a shot put up by 23, no good. Rebounded to Andes. Andes up court with it with a quick pass inside there for Troutman again, and timeout called by Tri-Valley. It is 10-3 UDA with 3:31 remaining here in the first period. 22 into the ball game for UD. Had been there and got himself a good assist on that one bucket by Weaver. In the meantime, back up court with it come the Bulldogs, and they almost lost it out of bounds, lost it anyway. Troutman picking it up over there for Antes. Antes on the baseline for Shiley, and coming up court now, Barry. Barry's got it back again. We'll dump it back over here for Snyder. Snyder taking it inside, dumping it here, but it's picked off in there nicely by Weaver. We'll spin it up here for Shiley, and then Weaver's got it, goes over the wing with it. Antes for UD. There's Troutman. Jason looking inside. Push it back out here for Weaver. And then Dietrich. Here's Shiley. Or Antes for Troutman. Weaver for 2, wouldn't go. Rebound in there to the Bulldogs, and back with it comes Snyder. And Snyder pushing it over in a wing. They'll push it out in front here for Snyder. Shot from the side, good for 3. A 3-point shot there by 14. And back come the Trojans. It's 10-6, 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. This is Dietrich with it. And Dietrich trying to play it inside, looking for something to happen. Gets it over here for Andes. Andes near wing over here for Troutman. And Troutman will spin it back. Shot from outside by Andes for 3. Short and out of bounds it goes with 1:41 left here in the first period. Snyder for Tri-Valley. Lost it off his foot. Picked up in here by Dietrich. Dietrich to the hoop for 2. It's good. Chad Dietrich with a steal and a bucket. Snyder will bring it back over here. They'll spin it 14 on the baseline. Edding has it. Edding for 2. It's good. 12-8. Chad Dietrich for UDA. Dietrich over there for Troutman. And Justin winding around the top of the circle for UDA. Here's Weaver. Back out here from Dietrich. Andis. Weaver. Weaver trying to work it inside, pushing it up. It's blocked out of there. 42. Smith got a hand on it. There's a drive to the hoop by Andis. His shot wouldn't go, but he will go to the line shooting 2. His first shot, good. Peters, Todd Peters, Wade Whitmer, and Mark Oxenine into the ball game for UDA now. As this ball comes off here, a shot put up, good by Oxenine, I believe it was. I think Mark got a first bucket there. Here's Snyder with it for Tri-Valley with 25 seconds remaining in the first period. Pass inside for Edling. Edling picked it up and going outside with it now for that Barry. Troutman passed it over to Barry. Barry's got it. Goes into the corner. Here's a shot from the wing for 3. Wouldn't go. Rebound tipped around here, and a foul will be called on Peters as he hammers Barry, and Barry will go to the foul line shooting 2. Barry missed his first try. He'll shoot one more. His second one, good. 15-9, 5 seconds left here in the first period. Here's Oxenine looping it over here for Peters. Peters will swing it across the court as the buzzer goes to end the first period. So at the end of 1, the Trojans lead by 6. It's UDA 15 and Tri-Valley 9. Trojans ready to inbound the basketball to begin quarter number 2 now, as Buffington will bring it up court for the Trojans. Inside he goes with it for that Weaver. Weaver spinning it over to his side for a shot from over there for 3. No good. Rebound to Kessler. Kessler bounces right underneath. Weaver for 2. Wouldn't go. But Anthony will go to the foul line shooting 2. His first try is no good. Second try is good. And gives the Trojans 16 points now, 16-9. As Barry brings it up. Wings it over the near side here. Here's Barry for Snyder. Snyder taking it to the top of the circle over the wing. She goes with it for Troutman. Here's Snyder. Had it blocked off by Buffington. Picked up by Kessler. And back with it comes Weaver for UDA. Good defense by the Trojans. This is Andis for a shot by Buffington. No good. The rebound comes down here to Snyder. Snyder coming up court with it for the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. Into the wing he goes for Troutman. Passing it near side here. Here's Barry for 2. Partially shot or blocked maybe, and the shot was no good, but we've got a foul called, or no, out of bounds I guess it went, and so UD will inbound the ball. It'll be Troutman inbounding for UD for Andis. Andis had it knocked out of his hands, bounces it up here for Troutman for Buffington. Buffington with it. Over in the wing goes. This is Troutman. Right here for Buffington. Spins it over the near side here for Kessler. Kessler for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes back here to Troutman off the glass for 2. That won't go. Rebounded inside again here. Let's see who's got it. It's going to be controlled here by Tri-Valley as Barry comes down the court with it for the Bulldogs. Bulldog over the wing. Here's Troutman. Swinging it over here now out front for Snyder. Now back here for Troutman as it goes back and forth. This is Snyder. Trojans not allowing anything underneath for the Bulldogs. Troutman again with it. On the wing now on the baseline he goes here for Smith. Right out in front. A shot put up by 20, no good. And the rebound comes back here to UD. Quick pass down the court for Troutman. Swings it on the baseline there for Weaver for 2. It's good. Anthony Weaver for 2 more for UD. 18-9. They've doubled up the Dogs now. 5:45 left in the first half. Snyder out in front. Barry goes inside with it. They'll push it over in the wing for Troutman. Troutman's got it back again. Now inside, here's a nice pass and a rush to the hoop for 2. He is fouled and he will go to the line, shooting 1 to get 3. Rhodey will shoot 1. Here's his shot. It's good. 18-12. Trojan margin at 6 now. As Dietrich back into the ball game, as is Peters. This is Peters with it, looping it ahead. Now back for Peters. And Todd out in front, trying to get something going here. Bounces it over there on a wing. Shot from the side for 3. No good. And a rebound. Let's see. Controlled here to Barry. Barry coming back with it. He has it tapped out of his hands. Looked like a walk. Where was the walk call? Hold it. And a foul called underneath. Foul is on 24. That has to be on Barry. And Peters will inbound the ball. Now back for Peters. Ahead quickly for Antis. Antis dropping it on the baseline for Kessler. Kessler forces it up. No good. On the rebound, it's going to be tied up. And on the tie-up, it'll be Tri-Valley ball. Five minutes left in the half. Barry up court for the Bulldogs. On the wing here for Snyder. And then Barry swinging it over there for Troutman. Back for Barry. Troutman's got it. Shoots a shot up from the side. No good. Rebounded here to Peters. Peters with a quick pass up court here for Dietrich. Dietrich trying to work it inside on the baseline, dropping it here for Weaver. Then the ball spins back out here for a pass underneath for Wade Whitmer. Nice pass from Antis to Wade Whitmer, and Wade put her home. 20-12. Snyder into the corner. They'll go with it. Now they'll take this one on the baseline, looking for 2. No good. On the rebound, shot good. Here's a ball stolen away from Peters. The shot goes up in good. So 2 quick points makes it a 4-point ball game now, as the Bulldogs sealing away another steal. Back with it come the Bulldogs. They can get to within 2. Here's the shot put up. It is no good. And let's see, on the floor it goes. It's going to be tied up down here. And on the tie-up, it'll be UDA ball. But Coach Hain wants timeout first, as he sees his Trojans getting a little befuddled here. And with 3:36 left in the first half, he will call timeout. He leads by 4. Trojans put it in play following their full timeout. Here is Weaver with, or Troutman with it over there for Buffington. Zach looking around, goes into the corner there for Antis. Antis out in front for Kessler. Kessler bouncing it over here for Troutman. Troutman puts a shot up. That's good, but a foul called on somebody. The referee giving somebody the eyeball over here. 24 red. That's Barry. Picks up the foul. The shot did not count. It was before the shot. So here's Antis with it. Dumping it over in the wing there for Buffington. He'll pick it up. Zach's got it. Pushes it over to right wing for Troutman. Zach Buffington with it. Here is Antis out in front. For 3. It is no good. Rebounded inside there to Smith. Up court with it comes that Barry on the wing. This is Snyder. For Barry. Near wing here, Troutman. Bounces it on the baseline. Shot from over there by Rhodey wouldn't go, and a rebound comes right down there to UD. And up court comes Buffington with it. Zach throws it off the hands of Antis over on the wing over there. So it'll be put in play here by the Bulldogs, who trail by 4. Snyder coming down the court. This is Barry and then Snyder with it. Try to play something underneath. Here's a shot by Rhodey off the bottom of the bucket. No good, and the rebound comes right down there to Weaver, who will clear it ahead for Andes. Taken on the baseline. Bounce pass underneath intended for Troutman is no good, but a foul called. Foul, I guess, will be on Justin Troutman. So, again, with under 2 minutes to play here, Tri-Valley trailing by 4. They have the ball. Here's Snyder pushing it into the wing here for Rohde. Outside it goes for Snyder. Near wing, Troutman. Here's Troutman from outside for 2. It is no good. Rebound underneath. Controlled here by Barry. Out front for Snyder. Here's Barry with it. Near wing here, Rohde goes inside with it here for shot by Smith is no good, but Smith will go to the foul line and he will be shooting 2. Smith missed his first one. Andes will check out Oxidine in there for UDA. So Smith missed the first one. Here's his second try. It's good. It's 2017 now. The Trojans by 3. And we're going to have a foul called on number 14, Troutman. And UD will inbound the ball with 1:27 remaining here in the half. Troutman inbound for UDA for Buffington. Zach up the court. Into the corner he goes for Oxidine. Oxidine dropping it back out for Kessler. Kessler right underneath. He goes with a nice pass. Shot put up by Weaver. Wouldn't go. Return shot put up. Won't go. The ball comes to Kessler for 2. Wouldn't go. Return shot by Oxidine. Good for 2. So Mark Oxidine finally gets it to go down up there. And it's 22-17. The Trojans by 5. Inside of a minute to play in the half. Shot from outside by Barry is good for 3, so the Trojan margin again back to 2 now, 23 or 22-20. There's a ball stolen away by Tri-Valley. Then it comes loose, picked up in there by the Bulldogs. Smith out here for Barry. Down to 23 seconds. Over the wing, Snyder into the corner for Troutman. Snyder swinging it to Barry. Barry with Snyder. Snyder out in front for Barry. 11 seconds left. Here's a shot from outside. It wouldn't go. Rebounded in there to Kessler. Kessler with a quick pass ahead here now for shot. This is good if it goes. Wouldn't go. So the Trojans lead by 2 at halftime, and they've only scored 22 points. It's the Trojans 22 and the visiting, in this case, Bulldogs 20. Good. Okay, here we are in the second half now as the Trojans with a slim 2-point margin against these Tri-Valley Bulldogs who have been pesky, to say the least. Here's Troutman for 2, and he's tied up the ball game at 22-22. A lot of forecourt pressure put on here, and it's going to be controlled here maybe by Troutman. He'll have to get across the timeline here, and they finally do, and then they'll throw it away on this end of the court past Chris Kessler. So the Trojans not starting well here in the second half. As Barry brings it up court. Snyder dumps it into the corner. Now they'll push it back outside here for Barry. Barry with a bounce in the baseline. Right underneath it goes. The shot put up good by Smith. And he will go to the foul line, shooting 1 to get 3. And the Tri-Valley Bulldogs have taken the lead for the first time in the ball game, I do believe. Smith will be shooting 1. And it looks good from here. Nope, in and out. No good. Kessler with a rebound. Now the Trojans have got to get serious. Here comes Buffington. Buffington for, or this is Buffington, I mean. Over here for Andis. Here's Buffington with it. Back for Andis and Buffington. They'll swing it on the far side for a pass into the corner. Troutman has it. Buffington and Troutman. Troutman from outside for three. It's good. So Justin Troutman gets the Trojans back on top now by one. It's 25-24 UD by one. Snyder into the corner. He goes with it on the baseline. Rohde driving the baseline, stops underneath, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound tapped around here, controlled to Smith. Smith for two, no good. Rebound comes down there, controlled to UDA as Troutman picked it off. Up court comes Andis with it. Andis near wing over here for Buffington. Buffington out in front for Chris Kessler. Chris will drop it here for Troutman. Into the corner it goes. Buffington from outside for three, no good. Rebound comes down there and Barry controls it for the Bulldogs. This is Snyder for Barry. Snyder and Barry playing with it. Barry taking it inside, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound, let's see, Kessler steals this one away. Holds his foot and gets the pass up court here for Buffington. Buffington with a guy behind him, and then a foul will be called. Foul's going to be called on number 24. Barry picks up the personal foul. Zach Buffington will inbound the ball. And into the ball game for UD to replace Troutman and Andis for UD. This is Oxidine for Weaver. Weaver starts it inside, stops, pushes it back out there for Oxidine. And Mark dropping it here for Kessler. Back for Weaver. Here's Buffington for two. It's good. Zach, I beg your pardon, Zach. Zach for two. 27-24 UD by three. Into the corner. Push it back outside here. Snyder dumps it over the wing here. Now a pass underneath. Stolen away, but then he got it back again. Out of bounds it goes off Smith. 4:47 left here in the third quarter. Trojans trying desperately to get a win here, and there's a trip foul called on Smith. Zach Buffington will inbound the ball. And back up court they come. Pass over here for Dietrich. Dietrich steps up looking for two. It's good. Chad Dietrich for two. It's 29-24 UDA. Leads by two. This is Snyder bringing up court for Tri-Valley. Nearly had it stolen away, but it's going to be a hold called on Chad Dietrich. And Tri-Valley will inbound the ball. Driving inside with Snyder, dropped it off here for Rohde, and Snyder has it back again. Snyder goes across the court, back outside. They'll come here now, and Snyder has it. He puts a shot up on a walk called first. Walk called on Snyder. Zach Buffington will inbound the ball. Got Jim on my mind now. I can't stop it for whatever reason. Here's Zach. That's Zach. Here's Kessler. Kessler is fouled, and he will go to the line. Shooting two. The foul will be on Smith, or rather on Rohde. I believe it was Rohde. Yeah, it was. None shooting. UD will inbound the ball. Here's Weaver trying to figure out a way to get in. Couldn't do it. Back out here for Dietrich. Chad taking it in. Got cut off there by that. And then 5 seconds will expire. As Chad had nobody to pass it to. 3:46 left here in the third. And Chad will check out of the ball game. As into the game comes both Troutman and Andis back into the ball game. And Oxidine also departs for UD. Snyder passing it back here for Snyder. Into the corner they go. And a hold everything here. We're going to have a foul called on UD. Rohde will go to the line, shooting two. Foul was on 41 Weaver, his second. As Rohde missed his first shots, 29-24. Here's his second try. It is No good, and rebound comes down to Wade Whitmer, who was into the ball game for UD. This is Andes bringing it up court for UDA. And hold everything, a double dribble that time called on Justin. Edling back into the ball game for the Bulldogs. He will replace Rohde as Barry gets ready to inbound for Snyder. Back to Barry and back to Snyder. Snyder tries the right wing this time. Now for that Troutman, who is back into the game. Snyder. Inside they go to Edding for two. It is good. So Edding just got back into the ball game, and he gets himself two. 29-26, a three-point game. There's a quiet game here. Low scoring, and it's amazing to look up and see that the Trojans lead here with under 3 minutes to play in the third period by 3 points. Here's Buffington. Buffington takes it up a little bit short, rebounded in here to Barry, and back he comes. Those pesky dogs can get to within one. If they get a bucket here, into the corner it goes. Smith had it. Smith has it back. Snyder with it. Dropping it over there for that Barry. Here's Snyder from outside for three. No good. Rebound. Let's see. It's going to be fought for and picked up here by Barry. Trojans didn't go after it too viciously that time, and Barry picks it up over the wing. Now a pass inside is going to come loose, and it's going to be picked up there by UD this time. Buffington looping it over here for Antes. Antes stopping and popping. It is no good. Rebound underneath, controlled here to Snyder, or Smith rather. And then Troutman picking it up here for Tri-Valley. Stolen away nicely in there. And oh, I wonder if he's fouled. Jeez. Foul was on 14 Troutman of Tri-Valley. He is picking up his second. 2:01 left here in the third. And the inbounds pass thrown way down there and out of bounds it's going to go. It'll be tipped by Tri-Valley, so it'll be, well, let's see. Timeout called by Coach Hain. 2:01 left here in the third, and timeout UDA. Okay, we're back to play now as Barry has it out in front for Tri-Valley. Then it's, nearly stolen away by Troutman. Had his hand on it and just couldn't control it. Here's Troutman for the Bulldogs. Out here for Barry. Barry looking back and got Snyder out front with it now. Snyder trying to take it inside, and he's pretty much tangled up with it. Pushes it under there, and it's going to come loose. Picked up in there by Troutman. Back for UD. Quick pass up here for Andes. Drops it off over here for Dietrich, and then outside for Troutman for two. No good. Rebound. Let's see. Going to be controlled here to Wade Whitmer, but he loses it to Edling, and then they're going to have an Edling. Edling's going to be fouled by Justin Troutman, I think it was. Yep, he'll pick up his fourth, and he will also come out of the ball game next chance he get, because Zach Buffington jumps off the bench quickly for Coach Hain. Into the corner. This is Smith. Smith from outside for three is good, and he has tied up the ball game now with 1 minute and 8 seconds left here in the third. Here's a steal underneath and a foul called, and that's going to send the Bulldogs to the foul line, shooting two, and it'll be Barry to the line for Tri-Valley. He'll be shooting a pair with 1:06 left in the third. That foul was on Justin Troutman, and Justin picked up his fifth foul of the ball game. So Justin fouls out here in the third period, picking up his fifth personal. Into the ball game comes Buffington. As Barry shoots his first shot up and made it good. And that makes it 30-29. Tri-Valley with the lead. As Oxidine back into the ball game to replace Chad Dietrich for UDA. Here's Barry's second try. It is good. 31-29. Tri-Valley by 2. 1 minute and 6 left here in the third. Trojans get it stolen away, but a walk or something called down there. I don't know what happened there. Tri-Valley had stolen it away, but They gave it back to the Trojans. Here's Wade Whitmer. Wade dropping it back here for the Trojans as they try to break this pressure from the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. Mark Oxendine out in front for UD. Inside of a minute to play. You see the clock at the top of the screen. Here's Oxendine for 2. Wouldn't go. On the rebound, controlled here to Edling, who'll drop it back for Barry now. So with 40 seconds remaining, this is Barry. Near wing, you swing it over here. Now back for Barry. Snyder with it. Into the corner he goes. Smith back here for Snyder. This is Snyder. Barry. See the clock at the top. Over into the wing. Now back out here for Barry. Barry pushes it outside for Snyder. Snyder steps up looking for 2. No good. Rebound tapped out of it. It'll be UD ball. 4.3 seconds remaining here in the third. Trojans would like to inbound this ball and get a shot. Here's a long inbounds pass down here for Wade Whitmer, but that's going to be taken. Here's a shot that's good if it goes, and it would not go. So at the end of 3, the Tri-Valley Bulldogs have taken the lead now. It is Tri-Valley 31, the Trojans 29. Well, to begin the fourth period here now, the Trojans need 2 to tie, and they will have the advantage of inbounding the basketball as we get set to go here. This is Chad Dietrich. Chad lost the handle on it, and then it went back court. Well, the Trojans getting a little bit unglued out here now against these Tri-Valley Bulldogs. Into the game comes Oxendine, and out of the game comes Chad Dietrich, who just lost that ball away. So coach pulls him out and puts Oxendine in there. Here's Snyder for Barry. And over to Snyder. Looking into the corner for Smith. Smith has it in the corner on the baseline. Back out here for Snyder, and then Smith. Smith for 3. No good. Rebound on the far side, controlled there to Edling. Edling with a fake, pushes it back outside for a 3-point shot. No good. Rebound inside, and a foul called. Foul will be on Edling, I believe. Yep, Edling will pick up the foul for Tri-Valley. For Edling, it's his first. UDA will inbound the ball. Fires it back here. It's tipped loose, but picked up by Weaver. And Anthony will spin it back here for Buffington. Zach up court, dropping it here for Oxendine. Mark looking for something to develop. Oxendine taking it out in front. Mark had it go off his foot. Roll it on the floor. It's tied up. On the tie up, it's going to be Tri-Valley basketball. Well, the Trojans just having a miserable time here at the moment with these Bulldogs, as Oxendine will check out of the ball game. Chad Peters in there for UDA. 7 minutes remaining in the game. Tri-Valley leading by 2. Edling with it over the wing. Barry inside for Edling. Back to Barry. Swinging it over here for Snyder. Now Smith has it. Back outside here for Barry. There's Edling bouncing it over there. Barry with it. Snyder for 2. Blocked out of there by Kessler, but right to Smith. This is Smith in the corner for Snyder. Snyder for 3. Short. Rebound right underneath Edling. Edling's shot blocked away there by Kessler, I believe it was. And a foul call as Peters gets hammered down there. And it will be tied up. It'll be UD. Well, Edling picked up his second personal foul. And Todd Peters will inbound the ball. Looping it here for Buffington. Zach, pass ahead here now as they'll go underneath here for 2. It's no good. Kessler had the shot. Return shot put up, no good. And the ball comes down here and controlled by Snyder of Tri-Valley. Snyder lost the ball out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call it off to the Trojans. Oh, brother. It looked like he lost it off himself. Wow. Wade Whitmer back into the ball game for UD now. This is Snyder. Snyder into the corner there for that Smith. Smith has it tapped out of there as Todd Peters got a hand on that one and knocked it out. So he'll be inbounded here to Barry. For Smith. Smith from the wing. Hits good for two. 33-29. Tri-Valley by 2. Ball came loose. And inside it's tied up. This time on the tie-up it'll be UDA ball. Trojans just having a terrible time here. Now Dietrich gets back off the bench. Coach Hain looking desperately for somebody to go in there and take control of the Trojan offense. And this time it'll be Zach Buffington getting a break. Here comes Antes. Ahead here now for Weaver. Weaver trying to take it inside. Puts a shot up, no good. Return shot, no good. Rebound comes down over here for Peters. Peters will drop it outside. This is Antes dropping it inside here for a shot by Weaver. Wouldn't go. Return, let's see. Out of bounds it goes. It's going to go off Wade Whitmer, they said. And so Tri-Valley will control. 5:15 left here in the ball game. Tri-Valley by 4, 33-29. Here's Barry. Barry up court, looping it down there, but picked off by Antes. Antes coming back with it. Here's Antes out in front for Peters. Todd will pick it up. And he'll go back out there for a pass inside to Weaver. And then Chad Dietrich with it. Inside, they'll go to Weaver. Here's a shot by Antes for 2. Just off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down there, and it's going to be controlled by Barry. Barry coming up court with it. He'll push it over in a wing for Smith. And then this is Snyder. And Barry and Snyder playing with it. 4.5 minutes left. Here's a shot from the side for 3. It's good by Smith. 35-29. The Trojans drop back by 6. Up the court with it comes Antes. Antes taking it inside. Justin looking for 2, but a hold foul called on Snyder. And that's going to send Antes to the foul line for UDA. He will be shooting 2, and timeout's going to be called by Coach Hain. 4:11 remaining here in the ball game. Trojans trailing by 7. Timeout is over, and Antes at the foul line for UDA. He'll be shooting his 2, so let's see if he can get a couple. Here's his first one. It is good. If Justin can do that again. Here's his second try. Why, sure. 2. Cuts the margin to 5. 36-31. They swing it all the way down here now and then try to get it back here. Snyder picks it off. And Snyder working with 2 guys on him. He'll pass it out in front for that Barry. Barry dropping it back for Snyder. Here's Barry. Snyder into the corner there for Smith. Ooh, tapped out of there on a good move by Chad Dietrich for UDA. And timeout called by Tri-Valley now with 3:42 left here in the fourth quarter rather. 3:42 left in the game. Okay, the Tri-Valley timeout is over, and Barry with the basketball. Had it nearly stolen from him. Picks it up, drops it over there for Snyder. Snyder taking it down the court, and a charge foul called on Snyder as he knocked Todd Peters off his feet. And so the Trojans catch a break there. Now let's see if we can score. Come across the court here now for Weaver. Weaver taking it down the court, or rather, I'm sorry, not Weaver, Antes. Antes trying to wind it inside, but a foul called on Snyder. And Antes will go to the foul line shooting a 1-and-1. Come on, Justin. We can win this ball game with the foul line if they're going to make us. We can do that. Here's Justin's first try of a 1-and-1. It is good. Way to go, Justin Antes. 32-36. He'll shoot another one. Next try, good. 2 good foul, 4 good foul shots by Justin Antes here in the last couple of moments. Here's a steal by Peters. Peters bringing it back. looping it over in the wing. Here comes a pass inside for Wade Whitmer. Wade fires a shot up, no good. Whitmer can't get the rebound, and Barry's got it, and a foul will be called on number 34. That's going to be on Wade. He'll pick up the foul. And we've got 3:13 left in a 3-point ball game. And Snyder picking it up, swinging it over there for that Smith. And Snyder. This is Barry. Terry tries to take it inside, but Peters will be called for a foul, and that's going to send the shooter Barry to the foul line shooting a 1-and-1. Barry shooting a 1-and-1. His first shot's good. 33-37, 37-33, 3:03 up there in the upper right-hand corner. And here's Barry's second shot. It is good. 38-33, 5-point ball game. Will be inside of 3 minutes remaining in the game here, and like right now. Quick pass ahead here now for Dietrich. Chad into the corner he goes. Troutman for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes down here and controlled by Edling. And back come the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. This is Barry. Whoops, faked me out. Puts a pass on the baseline there for Smith. Barry, inside he goes to Edling. Edling on the baseline for Smith for two. It's good. 40-33. They lead by 7. 2.5 minutes left in the ball game. And a foul down on the other end of the court. Foul on Snyder. He'll pick up the personal foul, and it's going to send UD to the line shooting a 1-and-1. In this case, it'll be Antes again, shooting a 1-and-1 with 2.5 minutes remaining, 2:29 to be exact. Trojans trailing by 7, and Justin again called upon to shoot a couple of foul shots, but before he can, the Tri-Valley Bulldogs will call timeout. We have timeout on the floor. 2:29 remaining in the consolation ball game. Trojans trailing by 7. Bulldog timeout is over, and it's at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. His first one is good. Way to go, Justin Anders. That's about 5 in a row for Justin. See if he can keep it going here now. Makes it a 6-point ball game. And now a 7-point ball game. Great foul shooting for that Justin Anders. Up the court come the Bulldogs, and a hold foul will be called on Dietrich. And that will send Barry, I guess, to the foul line shooting a 1-and-1. Here's Bill Barry's first shot. It is no good. And on a rebound, control to Kessler. Back here for Peters. Peters shoves it over to the wing. Shot from over there by Oxidine. Good for two. Or by Andes, I guess it was. They get close up here. It's hard to follow them in this. I'm a little too close to the play up this way. Here's the ball tapped loose, picked up by UD. Ahead here for Dietrich. Dietrich with a reverse layup. Good for two more. 40-39. The Trojans trail by 1. Here's Smith with it. Smith dropping it back here for Snyder. Snyder pushes it ahead. Now back in 10 seconds. Or timeout, rather. Timeout called now with 1:49 left in a 1-point ball game. The Trojans have climbed back right into it. It's the Bulldogs 40, UDA 39 with 1:49 left. Timeout is over now, and Smith of Tri-Valley will inbound the basketball. They lead by 1. Long pass down the court, and a shot put up good, but yep, it was good. And to the foul line will go Snyder. He will be shooting 1 to get 3. 42-39 with 1:47, and Snyder shooting 1. Shiley checks into the ball game to replace Chris Kessler for UD. Here's a shot. It is no good. Rebound comes down here, though, controlled by Smith of Tri-Valley. And then the Trojans steal it away. Quick pass over here for Peters. Peters with it. Shoves it underneath here, and a charge foul called on Weaver, as Weaver really belted one of the Tri-Valley Bulldogs. And we got 1:36 left in this one. Trojans trailing by 3. And into the ball game comes number 27 or 20 of the Bulldogs. That's at Rhodey back in there again. Here's Rhodey with it. Oh, he stepped over the timeline. The Trojans will get the ball back. It was a backcourt violation by Rhodey, who had it with a foot ahead and behind the timeline. And Buffington would come into the ball game also. Buffington in for Oxidine. Minute and a half remaining. Trojans trail by 3. They have the ball. Here is Antes. Antes taking it inside. Puts the shot up. It wouldn't go. But Justin will go to the foul line, shooting 2. And he's back to the line to shoot a pair. Justin's first try. It is off the front. Edling into the ball game to replace Rhodey for Tri-Valley. Second shot by Justin Antes is good. Makes it a 2-point game. 42-40. Quick pass down the wing up there. This is Edling with it. Edling pushing it back here for Smith. Smith dumping it over here for Snyder. Snyder taking around the wing. Into the corner he goes, and then Peters can't quite stop fast enough, and that's going to send Barry to the line, shooting 2. Both teams into the double bonus, so Barry will be shooting 2 with 1:08 left here in the ball game. Well, Barry's first shot was good. Here's his second try. It is no good. Rebound tipped around, control to Tri-Valley. Picking it up in here is Troutman. Now giving it back here for Snyder. Snyder racing around the rim. Goes inside, puts the shot up. Good for 2. With under a minute to play, the Trojans trail by 5. Back up court comes Antes with it. Antes jumping it back here for Buffington. Buffington will drop it back to Antes. Antes taking it inside, looking for 2. Wouldn't go. Tri-Valley with Smith with the rebound. Back here for Barry. Barry coming up court with it for the Bulldogs, and a foul called on Peters, and that's going to send Smith, or rather Snyder, to the foul line. He will be shooting 2 with 34.5 seconds remaining. Back into the ball game to replace Shiley for UDA. Snyder missed his first one, and here's his second try. It is good. 46-40 with 34 seconds remaining in the ball game. Trojans have got to get a couple of threes real quickly. Edling steals that ball away. Back with it comes Snyder, and a foul will be called on Antes, and that will send Snyder to the foul line for the Bulldogs. He'll be shooting 2. Brock Snyder made his first one. Makes it a 47-40 ball game with just 28 seconds left. Here's his second try. It's good. 48-40. The Bulldogs by 8. 25 seconds away from breaking their losing streak. Shot from outside by 3. Wouldn't go. Return shot by Antes. Good for 2. 17 seconds remaining. And a foul over here will send Snyder back to the foul line. He'll be again shooting 2. Brock Snyder at the line shooting 2. His first shot is no good. 14 seconds remaining. 13.9 up at the top of the board. Snyder at the line to shoot 1 more. His team leads by 6. His second try is no good. Rebound tapped around, controlled here by UD. This is Antes. Had it stolen away, but then he picks it up again here. Now it's going to be stolen away, and it's Edling with it. Edling is fouled with just 3 seconds remaining. So the Tri-Valley Bulldogs are going to win their first game of this season, and the first game in maybe 45, 50, 60 tries, whatever. It is an amazing effort here by the Tri-Valley Bulldogs, and perhaps just as amazing an effort by the UDA Trojans, but it'll be Edling at the line shooting 2. And the Tri-Valley crowd, which is sparse, is very excited about this one. Edling's first shot no good. But with 3 seconds remaining, this one's all over, as they say. And gosh, the Bulldogs have got to be very, very happy with this one this afternoon. The Trojans greatly disappointed. Second shot no good. Rebound comes down here. Let's see if they can put, nope. they can't. And so the Tri-Valley bunch over here who have come out and watched their team lose so many ball games in a row now find happiness here at Card.Bren as they take this one from the UDA Trojans with a final score of 48-42. A 6-point win for the Tri-Valley Bulldogs, and by gosh, these guys played a heck of a ball game and hung in there with the Trojans all afternoon and came up victorious. So we congratulate the coach of the Tri-Valley Bulldogs and all their fans and supporters here for a good effort here this afternoon. So the Trojans end up 0-2 in the playoffs, and Tri-Valley goes 1-1. So they're a happy bunch, and deservedly so. We'll catch you at the next UDA ball game when the Trojans try to regroup and get back into Tri-Valley League play, and see how we can do then. Good night from Card.Bren.